What's cooking, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm making these creamy chicken and mushroom puffs, or you can call them chicken and mushroom patties. Making your own homemade filling and using a little bit of help from the store makes a big difference in the kitchen, and you're going to love this easy recipe. Do consider subscribing if you're new here, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And now let's get cooking. Let's start by seasoning the chicken. I have 2 boneless chicken breasts here already cleaned, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of oregano to this, 1 teaspoon of adobo or all-purpose seasoning powder, half a teaspoon of white pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder or use fresh chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, black pepper to taste or about 1 teaspoon, and then just salt to my taste. The all-purpose seasoning always has salt in it, so be mindful of that. And I'm adding a teaspoon or so of olive oil so the spices are easier to rub into the chicken. And then with gloves on, I'm gonna rub the seasonings into the chicken, making sure the chicken breast is properly coated with that. Get that on both sides of the breast. You can marinate this if you want for about 20 minutes, but it's really not necessary in my opinion. I'm gonna cook the seasoned chicken in a small saute pan. Heat the pan up and then add oil of your choice for cooking. I used a couple tablespoons of olive oil here, and when the oil is hot, add the chicken into it and let it get brown on each side. Give it about 7 minutes on each side, I would say, and you don't have to time it, but you'll see it getting brown, and then you can turn it over. Look at that lovely caramelized brown color on these, and this is exactly what you're looking for. After turning it on both sides, I'm just gonna cook it a bit more to make sure the inside is also fully cooked, and once it cooks on both sides, take it out on a plate or cutting board and let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes so its juices can come back together. Now that the chicken has been resting a few minutes, I'm going to shred it using 2 forks. I want thin shreds and not big pieces. This is going to be used as a filling, so the finer or smaller the shreds, it's better in my opinion. And once all the chicken is shredded, you can set this aside for now. And let's make the filling for the puffs now. In a large saute pan, I will heat up some oil for cooking, about 1 teaspoon or so. I will also be using 1 tablespoon of butter because it's the best when cooking mushrooms. Anytime you cook with butter, always add a little oil to the pan as well. It will help the butter from burning too quickly. And that's my little hack for today. Add in a heaping tablespoon of garlic paste or a few cloves of minced garlic. I make the garlic paste as I've shown in a previous video and use it for all my cooking. It's just so convenient to have. Cook the garlic in the butter to flavor it for a few seconds, and then add in 1 whole pack of mushrooms that I washed and cut into small pieces as shown here. Toss the mushrooms around in the butter and garlic to start to flavor it. And I'm going to add half a teaspoon of white pepper because I like the smokiness of it. Black pepper to my taste, about half a teaspoon of dried oregano, and then salt to my taste. Adjust all these seasonings to your liking as always, and once the salt is in there, the mushrooms will quickly start to release their liquid, and we want to cook that down a little bit. And after a few minutes, add all the shredded chicken in the pan with the mushrooms and mix it till everything is well combined in there. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And the reason for this is because I want the filling to be tight together instead of too separate from each other, if that makes any sense. I will also add about a cup of half and half in there. This will thicken this mixture up along with the flour and create the filling I want so it stays together properly. I added a little more half and half, so let's say a total of about 1 1/4 cups. I think half and half works well here because it's a combo of milk and cream. It thickens the mixture perfectly in my opinion. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of dried parsley to finish it off and mixing that in there as well. I know this doesn't look super appetizing, but this filling is very delicious. And once the filling has thickened up and has come together well, this is now done and you can set it aside until it cools down. After the filling has cooled completely, let's make the puffs now. I have store-bought puff pastry here that I already cut into squares. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of the filling in there in the center, and then take one of the corners and bring it to the other side to make a triangular shape. Close it up with your fingers, making sure there's no holes open. And I use a pizza cutter to cut the edges off to make a cleaner seal around, and then further sealing it with a fork, which also gives a little design to it. I know it looks tedious, but I always enjoy making these types of things in the kitchen. Then with a sharp serrated knife, make 3 slits on the top for the pastry to release steam while it's baking. And this is your chicken and mushroom puff. These look adorable. preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was able to make 12 puffs from the filling I had and bake them in 2 batches. I put them on a baking tray lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to put an egg wash on these using a brush so they get that golden brown color after baking, just like a bakery style. The egg wash is just 1 egg and a spoon of milk whisked together. I also sprinkled it with a little sesame seed to give it a beautiful finish. These are all my puffs ready to go into the oven. Bake them in the preheated oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until they have a crispy, puffed look and are golden brown on the top. And look at these when they are baked to perfection. These look so perfect and delicious. Take them out and let them cool in the pan for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then take it out on a wire rack to cool them down a bit before you bite into them, as the filling will be piping hot. This is the beautiful chicken and mushroom puff on the outside. It has the golden brown color all around, and just to show you the inside of one, look how delicious and flavorful these look. You can eat these while they're warm and hot, and to reheat them you can put them in the oven or air fryer for about 10 minutes and they'll be good as new. These are my easy chicken and mushroom puffs or patties. So simple and easy to make with some help from the store, and give you that bakery-like quality right at home. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of today's recipe. This one is definitely one of my favorites. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my very simple recipe for these creamy chicken and mushroom puffs. I love that these look like bakery quality chicken and mushroom patties, but you are making these at home with that homemade filling, which is super flavorful, and using a little bit of help from the store with those puff pastries. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe before leaving. I'll be seeing you in the next one, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves.